Iryna Zarutska. Iryna Zarutska. Have you heard the name? Have you guys heard the name in the media, in the mainstream media, in the news? You're probably thinking, who is Iryna? Sounds Russian. It's Ukrainian. She was murdered in cold blood sitting on a light rail train August 22nd in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is her. You see her on the left right there. And she is the new face for failed Democrat leadership. And the legacy media is complicit in violent crime. This is the security footage. It shows Zerutska. She gets on a Lynx blue line. She's wearing a pizza uniform. She sits down. And behind her sits this man, a 34-year-old named DeCarlos Brown, a man who never should have been on the streets. He should be behind bars. For 4 minutes, he sits there, he sort of fidgets, makes some faces, and then suddenly he pulls out a knife and plunges it into the side of Iryna's neck. He stabs her 3 times. There was no interaction. She was wearing headphones. Look, there she is. She's wearing her headphones. She's just staring at her phone. She has no idea what's going on. And that the killer, before he stabs her, he walks to the front of the car, wraps his hand around a sweatshirt. Now, here is the part that should make your blood boil. Brown has 14 previous court cases. He's been arrested and let go 14 times in Mecklenburg County. 14. He was sentenced to 6 years for armed robbery, a breaking and entering, a larceny. January, he told police this. He said that he believed someone implanted man-made material into his body, controlling his every move when he ate, walked, and talked. This sounds like demon possession. This man is clearly crazy. 14 times. What is he still doing on the streets? What is he doing? Democrats want to lecture you about criminal justice reform. It's shocking. Now, look, you might be wondering, where's the leadership? How could this man have been arrested and let go and arrested, let go, arrested? Where's the outrage? This is the mayor of Charlotte, a Democrat. Her name is Vi Lyles. She issued a statement and she called it a senseless and tragic loss. And she thanked the partners in the media who chose not to share the footage that we showed you there out of respect for the victim's family. It actually took her 2 weeks before she even mentioned Iryna Zarutska's name. The first statement after the murder, Lyles said that we will never arrest our way out of issues like homelessness and mental health. That is cut right out of the Democrat talking point, isn't it? That is a DNC talking point if we've ever heard. Talked about the killer's struggles and mental illness and homelessness. I get it. We get it. But arrest your way out. Lady, he was arrested 14 times. Mayor. Maybe if you would have kept him under arrest, the justice system there, I don't know, after the 3rd time, 3 strikes, you're out, Zerutska would still be alive. Why is the mayor showing more concern for perpetrators, for a homeless status than for a victim who, by the way, fled the war from Ukraine, the Russia-Ukraine war, only to be killed by negligence? It's like the Democrats always rush to defend power and position and make excuses rather than calling something what it is. Here's the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson.
We cannot incarcerate our way out of violence. We've already tried that, and we've ended up with the largest prison population in the world without solving the problems of crime and violence. The addiction on jails and incarceration in this country, we have moved past that. It is racist, it is immoral, it is unholy.
Enforcing the law is racist, immoral, unholy. No, Mayor Johnson. It's what you are elected to do. Mayor Johnson, with vitriol, calling President Trump's plan to send in the National Guard to restore order to the Windy City. He called it illegal and costly. Well, what's more costly than murder? What's more illegal? Letting career criminals roam the streets. That's what's more illegal and costly. Called President Trump's plan racially divisive or divisive politics. What's racially divisive is letting criminals terrorize neighborhoods and then lecturing people who are saying, hey, this isn't okay, about systemic racism. Check this out. Where's the media? This is a tweet from Liz Wheeler. She searched for Iryna Zarutska on the New York Times website, and you can see there's barely any. Look at it. It says showing 0 results. Nothing. Search for George Floyd. Thousands of stories pop up instantly. Zerutska is a victim, but her victimhood status, and unfortunately, I'm being facetious here, it doesn't fit the media narrative of George Floyd. Same goes for Laken Riley, the Georgia college student who was murdered by an illegal immigrant who never should have been in the United States in the first place. Laken Riley's killer, Zerutska's killer, they should have been behind bars. DeCarlos Brown, black man with a long rap sheet. The media would rather ignore the death of Zerutska than confront the truth about failed Democrat policies. That's why President Trump is sending the National Guard. It's a winning issue for him. It's a winning issue for Republicans. Democrats, are you seriously going to continue to defend and obfuscate and, it's not, it's racist? No, it's not. People are dying.